Loud as you possibly can. everybody. John Sanders here with Limitless Hoops. Thank you for joining me. Hey, if you had a great weekend, that's awesome. Hope that you guys did. A few of our kids played on Sunday, and just like a little bit like of a low-key, real quick game. Don't mind that at all. And I don't mind you guys going to the rec center, playing for your schools and things like that. We are off for a little while. We still have about 2 more weeks off for this Thanksgiving holiday, and our next time going will be December 7th and 8th for actual tournaments. But I got to tell you, all right, that's not the main thing. All right, the main thing is the main thing. The main thing is to actually work out, to actually improve. All right, but without the games, we have nothing to improve for. I say see it like school. You got to see it like school. And no one ever just looks forward to a test. Everyone's like, "Oh my God, just give me enough time to study. Oh my God, please, not another test. Oh my God, not another test," right? But the tests are the entire thing that you're graded on. All right? Now, you sometimes are graded on homework. I didn't like those classes, actually. The classes that graded me on homework, I did just like the test. So I was like you guys are for basketball. I was like that for academics. In college, I chose only classes that had 4 tests and no homework. I was willing to just risk it all. And I didn't study that much. I said like the 3 nights before the test. And what do you think's better? Do you think doing that or to actually study all semester long for like a test and to have the homework count? I would think that the second is better, all right? And I think that you guys shouldn't play like I played academics in college. I think you guys should play it like schools force you to play it, where it's like, yes, you have homework every single night. Yes, you're preparing for this like big thing. And when it comes down to it, you would rather have more time to prepare. So this is our time to prepare for something. So make sure that you guys are using that time. And every day that you don't prepare, every day that you don't turn in the homework and post it, every day that you don't show up to the workouts is it's a mark down on your ultimate grade. All right, so please see it that way. Don't be like I was in college. Don't be like I was basketball-wise either. I wasn't like exactly like that basketball-wise, but I wasn't great. You guys who are going every single day, you guys have the world at your fingertips. So make it an everyday habit. Make that who you are, and then see where it takes you. All right. Our first thing is dream big. All right. So many people try to think that like certain things are outside of their like wheelhouse. Like, oh, that can't be me. Oh, that can't be me. But it's funny because the people who think, oh, I can do that, they're the people that don't even work. And the people who are like, oh, that can't be me, they don't work either. So basically, overall, no one works. 1, you have to think that you can do it. So dream as big as you can. 2, make those dreams reality by like putting an actual plan together. And then 3, follow that plan. All right, positively, thinking that you can make it the entire time. All right, so dream big. It might be only a 2-word quote of the day, but please apply it to your life because, I mean, you only live one time. I know that my dreams are too big. All right, my dreams for this program to just produce NBA player after NBA player. But if you guys can help me, I mean, I wouldn't mind coming daringly close. All right, if I fail in this regard, I don't have like 4 gyms up with 3,000 kids with 16 different teams at 6 different levels and everything that I want. I think I've already come pretty far. I'm proud of where I am right now. This is like amazing, but I have so much further to go, and I would have only gotten this far if I dreamt big, which I did. If I didn't strive to make the NBA, I wouldn't have made college probably. All right, so dream big, and even if you fail, all right, you haven't really failed at all. All right, that's the quote of the day, y'all. Dream big. All right, workouts for the day. Coming up here, I want you guys to post this. Find a person to play against. Play one-on-one, no steals, no blocks. That was one of my favorite ones growing up. I just wanted to just practice shooting, because I'm bigger than people. I was faster. Notice that past tense. And when I play one-on-one, I'm going to go score like to the basket. But what that did for me is I couldn't do that 1-on-5. So it's like I missed like a huge part of my game. So I was like, okay. I want to shoot pull-up jump shots, but I don't want to just lose this game of one-on-one. So this lowers the pressure, I guess you can say, but it also heightens it because you're doing something that you maybe aren't comfortable with. So it's no steals, no blocks, but that doesn't say no defense. Are you gonna slide your feet, try to put your hand in their face? You just can't block or steal it. I actually think that it's harder to play defense this way. All right, so heads up for that. All right, that's coming up soon. That's coming up on Wednesday. All right, we also are doing make 15 threes in 3 minutes, line jumps to shots, tap series, 21 by 3 jumps, and quick ball touches. All those workouts we're doing on Wednesday, make sure that you guys do them either today, tomorrow, or maybe early Wednesday, and get it posted at least for 5 minutes a piece so that you can practice the stuff before we actually do it. That's the best way to study. That's the best way to achieve in our program. All right, as for today, we got pass, pick and roll, pass to roll. That's if they weak show and there is no help. But it's how you make the pass. It's a tough pass. It's with that opposite hand. The hand dribbling coming off the screen. It's with the hand closest and it's right by your knee, dropping it off to them, which is a tough pass. Even the screen's kind of tough because you have to reverse pivot so that your eyes remain on the passer. All right, and then you want to seal kind of, and then you want to go to the basket. All right, what up, Mello? If you're here, check in the comment section so that I know that you're here. Let's have weak hand ball pounds to pound the suckiness away. Just pound it. Then we got bluff and recover. That's where we don't help off the strong side. And we're using this for, it's a shooting drill that we're using it for. All right, help side to close out. All right, it's how we step, how we sprint, how we close out, leading them to the baseline, and also how we get back to the middle. We have to turn and run, and how we turn is we want to follow the ball, all right, and sprint in a straight line, even though it's like 6 steps. You want to turn and sprint, all right, and you want to turn with the correct leg. The inside leg should be the leg that you're pivoting off of. Last two are quick shots. That's when you're right by the key, throw it up and back in. You have to be able to make this, but you have to shoot it to be able to make it. So we're going to practice right and left hand quick shots. In that drill, the rebounder and the passer are also very, very important because you have to rebound with your hands up, butt down, trying to get as many balls as you can, throw them back to them accurately. So the passer is important too. Last one is fast break post seal. All right, if they beat you down the court, you can seal them underneath the basket, but much more likely is you beat them down the court, seal them at the elbow so that they can pass the ball ahead. All right, and let's take a glimpse of all these workouts. So I'm gonna be right here. This is gonna be our pick and roll. We're gonna do the pick and roll when they weak show. I'll show you what that is. I start right here, my eyes are at the basket, my chest is right there as I dribble out. Dribble out to the free throw line, extended for a deep three. I protect the ball. I go between my legs, but instead of going right here where you can steal it, I'm gonna go right there, but I'm gonna switch my feet at the same time so I can still protect the ball. What that looks like fast is like this, and I switch. But I don't want to stay like this because now I can't shoot, I can't go in that direction, I can't pass in that direction. So I want to face it after that. What that looks like the whole thing is this. I guard you, dribble out, bring it back, I cross over, hide the ball, bring it back. As he comes, he sets a screen below the free throw line, below the 3-point line and further away. Just so we can see their reaction. So if he shows too early, if he goes under the screen, if he doesn't force him to the screen, we'll be able to see all those actions. Now that I'm here, I'm going to go side to side until I get to the screen. They could heavy show, no show, but for this particular one, it's going to be a weak show, which means he's going to kind of put his hands up a little bit. All right? And it's going to be a weak show with no help. If it was a weak show with help, he would go pick and pop. But because it's a weak show with no help in the middle, he's going to screen right there, seal, just like what we did in the last play. He's going to seal, and stop. He's going to seal, and he's going to keep him on his backside, kind of post him up, and I'm going to be right here. And which hand do I pass with if I want to get the ball to him? If I throw with this hand, he can steal it. But if I put it in my strong side hand, the back of my hand, right by my knee, I can flick the pass ahead. And rewind that real quick, please. If he's right here, and he is stealing, this becomes a 2 against 1. And he has to decide if you want to stay with him. No, stay there, please. If you want to stay with him, then you're not staying with me. If you choose me, then he has a leg. all because he sealed that player. And that's our pick and roll offense. And what we would do is pass the ball, and then all four of us rotate to a new man. Thank you. As I drive, it is up to you to stop me. This guy should never help right here because he's on the strong side. So as I drive, you come and help. Somebody else can help you out. But rewind that. If he helps, nobody can help him out besides someone who's further away. So we don't want you to help. We want you to bluff and recover. And this is what bluff and recover looks like. As I drive, he's going to open up toward me. Then he's going to step with his hand and his foot like that. And then instantly go back and close out. Show me that faster, please. Here's the whole thing. Ready? Hands up, open, bluff, and close out. We're going to do this for a shot, though. So, here's the drill. You get behind me, get a ball. We're here just to give him a shot. There's no blocks or no steals on this. There's no blocks or no steals on this. We're just going to drive. I'm going to twist past to this guy. He will allow me to drive by him that way. So, force me that way. All right? So, we're here. Catch and shoot. Hands up. And then we will rotate like this. I will be on defense next. You'll be on defense as well. I'm guarding you. Ball in the back. So now we're here. All right? Up, cover. If you notice, it's hard to get that shot up, but we're going to practice our shot while we do this drill. For help side, this guy will be running to help side in the middle. He'll be running to close out on this pass. When he runs to help side, he wants to make sure that this foot pivots and this foot steps as he sprints to the middle. So you don't want to end up going slide, slide, slide to the middle. You want to turn and actually run to the middle so you can be in his spot. And for this guy, he wants to turn and run from here with this ball side foot up, turn and run, and then close out with his hands like this, with forcing him toward the sideline. So go ahead and watch this real quick. He's going to be passing the ball from there to there as they switch. Go ahead. All right, now that's one pass. They must have four passes. They must have four passes, but on the fourth one, they can drive baseline. On the fifth one, though, they can drive baseline. Sixth one, drive baseline. Seventh one, they must drive. And when they drive, the opposite guy, which is this guy right now, will rotate over and try to stop him. So as he drives slowly, please, he'll rotate over, he'll follow, he'll try to make a charge right here outside the key. All right, go ahead and rewind that, please. Show me the whole drill, and here's the drill. Ready? Go ahead. That's one. That's two. That's three. Still can't drive. Four, he can drive you once. Five, he can drive you once. You roll, outside, that's the drill. Then they all switch. He's on defense. When I pass the ball, he's on offense. He should be free throw line extended for a deep three. I'm going to start running right here. He's going to be running after me. If I continue running and I catch this ball on the run, as I catch it, this guy had a full head of steam and can block my shot. To stop his momentum, we're going to rewind this thing. And I'm going to stop him at this spot. So as we run forward, instead of continuing to run, I'm going to stop here and post the guy up to create room right here, but also to stop his momentum with both hands up. You're going to catch the ball, keep it high, then drop it down to his knee. And as I stop him, he's not going to throw it early. He's going to throw it after I stop this guy. Now, he can throw it ahead of me. I catch it, and I finish. After this, I will become him. He will become me. Next guy's up right now. Show me that. Toss it. You back it up. You're right there. Now you go. All right, those were all the drills. All right, what up, Shay? And make sure that for the rebounding ones, that you have your hands up, that you take the rebound serious. You want to make that into a great habit that you can't break for games, because offensive rebounds are the second best thing that you can do besides score in games. All right, moving on. We got our homework. Let's see who's doing some homework, because you are what you do, not what you say you'll do. All right, and do we have it popping up anytime soon? Come on, homework. Where's this homework? There goes one of them. All right, who's posting? Who's posting? Who's posting? There's two of them. Seriously, is this thing not going to happen? There they go. All right, who's been posting homework? There goes everybody. I see the James Harden dribble move from Shay, working on stuff that we worked on in practice. Nice job. Look at Mendoza's court. If you happen to see the homework, Mendoza put our Limitless Hoops logo on his outdoor court. I'm sure he didn't do it. Adrian didn't do it, but someone did it. Probably his dad. All right. We love that stuff. All right. Let's see the trivia question today. Question today. I think it's fairly straightforward, pretty easy. But we have Vaughn leading 2-1. Whoever has the most by the end of the month wins a $50 coin. The Cavs are perfect, but what team had a more perfect start, and how many games was it? That is the quote of the day. All right, if you happen to know the answer, put it in the comment section, please. The Cavs are perfect. They're 15-0 right now. That's only tied for second, though. Who was first place? Who was it? And how many games was it? So you have to answer with two things. List the team and how many wins that they won. I could have answered the first part pretty easily. But yes, the Cavs are perfect. And think about starting off like that. You start 15-0. Do you guys think that they have a chance to win it all? I wonder how those other teams did. I know that the team that I'm thinking of, they probably won a championship. No, they didn't win a championship. Oh my God! So maybe the Cavs won't either. I'm not sure. Let me know what you think, and I'll talk to y'all again by the end of these messages. Water break.
Why don't they know about Mendoza sewer and water? There, that's better.
When you're not sure about whether you can accomplish a certain goal or not, take solace in that uncertainty is the primary ingredient in having the hope it takes to achieve greatness. Doubt is a pain too lonely to know that faith is its twin brother.
So that's like the most deep thing that we've ever said in the history of our stories. Doubt is what is it? Doubt is a pain too lonely to know that faith is its twin brother. What does that mean? But first of all, we got Rockets and Capitals is not the answer. But yes, Josiah's got it right. Is the Golden State Warriors with 24 games in a row. All right, so Josiah, you got 1 point right there. And if you look at the history of all this stuff, I mean, there are some big time teams. All right, Yes, the Capitals were 15-0. The Rockets were 15-0 as well. But above them was the Golden State Warriors, 24-0 in 2015. Then they ran into LeBron James. LeBron James! But yes, great starts don't guarantee great finishes. This is one of my favorite starts ever. I think it was this one. They got caught in a snowstorm right before the season started and were forced to be together. They didn't have that great a season, but they started off killing it. And that proves to you that bonding means something. It's really, really weird, right? The Atlanta Hawks. I think that was the year. But yeah, this is one of the greatest starts that we've ever seen. And I think this is like the fourth best thing that's ever happened to Cleveland sports, besides LeBron James winning the title, the Browns winning the title, and the movie Major League. If you haven't seen it, watch it. But yes, all right, that's what I think it is. That's who won it. Sorry about that, Suaves. You missed it by a little bit. As for the story that we just heard, right? When you're not sure about whether you can accomplish a certain goal or not, take solace in that uncertainty is the primary ingredient to having the hope it takes to achieve greatness. What that means is this: if you feel like you can't do it, good. That means that what you're aiming for is something great. All right? And it's a primary ingredient to think, oh my God, I can't do it, because that pushes you along. All right? If you didn't have that, you wouldn't need hope. And if you don't have hope, you can't do magical things. If you're like, yeah, I got it easy, then that's not enough oomph to get you there. All right? So realize that when you feel most uncertain, when you feel like, oh my God, I'm so nervous, that's a good thing, because that means that you care. And if you care, then you have a chance. All right, so get that out of your head and say to someone one day, doubt is a pain too lonely to know that faith is its twin brother, because that is some deep stuff, dude. All right, some news. Wembanyama scored 50 points. All right, the alien is among us. All right, is he about to become unstoppable? I know he would stop the game right after that, but dude, is he? And in the same day, Giannis scored 58 points, I think it was, something like that. All right, so it's not just unusual, but he's a second-year player, and it's the way he's doing it. 8 for 12 from 3 at 7-4. I mean, 32 minutes is a big deal too. He only played 32 minutes. Imagine if you played like 40. I mean, oh man, I don't know where this is headed, but I think it's headed to a great place. All right, Pop. Hopefully he's doing okay with his stroke and things like that. Maybe he's playing inspired because of that. I don't know. But Wembanyama, man, this thing's about to get freaky deaky. I'll tell you that right now. All right. Next thing we got is a reaction. Can you imagine this? Spo was mad about the play and calls a timeout. All right. Because there was like a second left. They got backdoored, easy bucket, and he got mad and called a timeout. Only thing is, they didn't have any more timeouts. Crazy thing is that Jalen Rose was in attendance. The most famous timeout call ever was by Chris Webber with Michigan. All right, when you don't have timeout, if you call a timeout, you get a technical foul. So this is the case where a legendary coach like Coach Spo lost the game for his team. I'm not sure what the how many was it tied? I think it was tied. So yeah, this coach lost the game for his team, just like straight up, like without this, they lost it. Then right after that, they shot one free throw to get the 1 point lead, and then they didn't get the ball back. I thought it was funny though. They tried to put Kevin Love in the game to throw the ball long, and that was like his main job, was just to throw the ball long. Imagine being that good of throwing the ball long, that in the NBA you don't get 1 second of playing time, and they need to throw the ball full court, and they're like, we have Kevin Love. That's amazing. But yeah, Spo lost the game. I would never want to just lose. I've probably lost a few games in my lifetime, but as a coach to lose a game, oh man, that is disheartening. What's the next thing we got? All right, we got get out of there. We got LeBron James and his now coach JJ Redick. They were talking about something. I want you guys to listen to it.
6, and they make it 3. It becomes a one-possession game. But if I foul while he's bringing the ball up and they go to the line, he makes 2, it's still a 2-possession game.
So what he's saying is, why don't people foul when they're up 6? It seems like such a weird thing that you would even question. You're up 6 with like 30 seconds to go. It's like, who cares? But he says that you could put the game away by just fouling. And the Lakers have demonstrated this. The Boston Celtics have demonstrated this. And not that many teams have caught on to this. Would you guys be savvy enough to even try to play like this? Or does it not really matter because not that many kids make three-pointers? We go over situations a lot. But to think about something this in-depth, I mean, that's something too. That's crazy because he's right. If you're up by 6 and you foul and they shoot 2 free throws, you're still up by 4. Like the game's over. All right? But if you're up by 6 and they come down and you don't foul and they hit a 3-pointer, well, now you got to like bring the ball in bounds. Now you got to like, now they can come down the court and stop you. Now you got to like score maybe. Now, heck, you could miss 2 free throws if they choose to foul. But probably they're going to just like let you play it out. So it can change the game entirely by just fouling them.
Joe Mazzulla did that in game 1 in overtime. I don't know if you caught it.
I don't think I caught it.
Okay. So, and I can't even remember. I think it was TJ McConnell. He fouled somebody. Maybe it was Ty. But they're up 6 in OT. They're bringing the ball
Joe
to the
Mazzulla
right
guy's
side.
a fucking genius, huh?
Joe Mazzulla fouled and sent them to the free throw line.
No,
The
more and more I talk to
but by the way,
you,
it was the first time I'm like, oh, foul up 6. I
the
like
more and
that.
more I talk to you, 6.
So he says, yeah, the more and more I talk to you, the more I feel like I'm smart and like you're listening to me. That's how he got the job, guys. That's how JJ Redick got this job. Do you think of the game in such a deep way where it's like that? And should you? I mean, I would like to say that I'm pretty smart at basketball, but that has never crossed my mind. Not a day in my life to just foul when you're up 6. What's the last thing that we're talking about here? Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. So for this play, watch this play real quick. All right. So look at it slowly. Look at Luka Doncic. He gets called for a foul and goes like that. You guys know what that motion means? It means to do the instant replay. Use our challenge. I did not foul him. Coach, I didn't foul him. All right. And it says never trust players to call that. And now Luka Doncic was the guy last week who flopped when he got thrown an elbow at. He's also a guy who complains all the time. Do you think that Luka was just lying? Because I personally don't. I think, you know when you foul someone, right? You can feel their skin upon your skin. I think, though, in the moments of the game, in the battle of the heat, that it's hard to like distinguish between a foul and a non-foul, even if you do slap their hand, because to you it just happens so fast. You have so much adrenaline. This is why I say don't even trust yourself. If the referee calls something and the coach says, yeah, you travel, stop freaking out. I get so many kids that are like, I didn't travel. And it's like, dude, you were nervous and you moved your feet not only 2 or 3 times. It was like 7 times, Joey. It's like, calm down. Yeah, you travel, dude. So, like, when you're emotional and you're in the game, you have to trust people outside of yourself. You have to get to the point where you don't complain about every single thing on earth, because in the instant replay of things, you look very, very silly. Okay? All right. So even if you didn't, I guess you could ask for this, but you should probably save those things. I think this one was like in the second quarter. Like, you should probably save your challenge for toward the end of the game. I know unless he was in foul trouble, possibly, but yeah, man. Stop freaking out when you're in games. 1, 2, realize that you probably are flipping out because you are emotional. Calm down, because the crowd getting into it gets into your soul, right? I like to say that it doesn't for me, but when I play open gyms, I can't call fouls for myself. It's tough. I don't know when I get fouled. I feel like I'm getting fouled every single play. It's just hard, right? So yeah, be more forgiving. Understand yourself in games. Don't be so emotional. And don't forget the quote of the day. The quote of the day is dream big. I'll see you guys at practice, all right, or at the workout tonight. Make sure you guys show up and show out, okay? All right. Talk to y'all later, man. Peace out.